Hello and welcome to the Punters Guide. I'm delighted to be joined by Joel Ross. Joel, how you doing?
Really good, thanks, Mark. Looking forward to Cheltenham. Great weekend of racing once again last weekend in Ireland. Just brilliant. Hopefully everyone smashed the bookies last weekend. It was favourite after favourite after favourite after good thing on Sunday. So it's 1-0 to the Punters.
Yeah, it certainly was bookie bashing last Sunday at the Dublin Festival. And I think we saw at least 3 festival winners on a Sunday, I would say. At least 3.
Yes. So far, we've got, 27 Irish winners for the festival. We'll find one for our own, you know what I'm saying? This weekend, though, right, I want to say, first of all, have you seen the Paul Nicholls form? I know he has the flu jabs in the horses in January, and I was geeking off last night with my mate online, and I really shouldn't be doing that at the age 44. Should be spending it with a wife and kids. He's 3% at the minute. Right, 8 winners this year, 1 from 23 in February. Now, normally this time of the year is like 21%, 30%, 28%, 25, 23, whatever. He's at 3%. This weekend, on
Paul
paper,
Nicholls.
Yeah, Paul Nicholls. There are 3 good things this weekend, but you can't touch them. You cannot touch them.
Okay, then. So, well, obviously, he's got the good thing in the 115, the first race live on ITV at Newbury. So you're not back in Brave Man's game. You're not sticking it in some sort of lucky 15 or acca.
Nah, it's an absolute monster. It's the class horse in the field. Giving a stone to the rest of the field. It's carrying 11 stone 8. I've seen this horse up close. It's amazing. You can't touch that horse. Odds on. You cannot do it at the minute. Grumpy Charlie, I think, needs rain. Pat's fancy for me, horse number 3. Last 2 wins at Chepstow been pretty decent. Beat Imperial Alcazar by 11 lengths. 7-2, 4-1, something around that. It's value against Brave Man's game, which should hack up by a mile, but the stable are in so much bad form.
Well, but the end of tomorrow, we could be talking about the stable bouncing back to form.
It's got to happen, and it's like it's a light switch. It's pressing the light switch on and off and on and off. As soon as it happens, they're back into 30%. But at the minute, you couldn't do it with borrowed money.
And it's Paul Nicholls. He's going to bounce back. Right. What about the 150? This handicap hurdle.
Polish or Polish, if you prefer. The horse number 4 is the one for money. Many people think this is up for the task on Saturday. However, I've pulled out one for you here. It's What's Up With You for Ben Pauling. It was 33-1. It was 4th in the Martin Pipe at Cheltenham last year. It was beaten 12 lengths by, are you ready for this? Not a bad horse, Galopin Deschamps, which is not a bad horse. I think he's gone on to do decent things. Lagadan as well, which we'll talk about at some other point, which will do really well at the festival. It's down to a marker 125, £11 lower than his Cheltenham run. Ben Pauling coming in some sort of way back into form, and I think it's a cracking price this weekend. What we're looking at, 11-2, 6-1?
About 5-1 at the moment, but this is Friday afternoon. You know the price is changing by Saturday. It's very competitive a Saturday. And obviously, there will be plenty of special offers as well on Saturday. Right, the Denman Chase. Look, I'm not surprised there's only 5 at the moment, but it is disappointing there's not more runners in these big races because the prize money's good, but it is quality. And I loved how Royal Pagaille won at Haydock.
Oh, which is brilliant. And if the rain comes for Royal Pagaille once again, I mean, the Peter Marsh Chase, it was a hard race. But I thought Charlie Deutsch just brilliant on that horse as well. He is the best jockey riding, especially over fences, anywhere in Britain and Ireland at the minute. Again, we go back to the favourite, Clan des Obeaux, 10-11. It might even be shorter than that by the time it goes off on Saturday. I thought it was a pretty poor second of the King George. I backed him anti-post for that. But with Venetia and Charlie Deutsch both at around 30%, and it's one of my favourite horses in training at the minute. If the rain comes, Royal Pagaille for me is a really, really strong bet of the weekend. And we'll find out what happens with Nicholls and Clan des Obeaux.
Let's move on to the 3 o'clock, which is the Cheltenham free bet pot builder. That's what we all want, a pot builder, steeplechase.
Well, let's get you a pot builder in here. I think it's a 2-horse race. So Royal for Alan King. Not massively informed, but people are putting this up. Sky Pirate I've now written off. Doesn't finish off the races now and again. Hitman for Paul Nicholls. Not only is the trainer not informed, you see what we're doing coming back to this. He's 0 from 5 in graded chases. However, we do go once again for Venetia Williams. Funambula Savola. Last time beat before midnight by length. Made a mistake at the first. Was headed on the run-in, but came back to win. And if we have a look, beat what's it called? Eldora Allen. Was that Eldorado Allen? That was it. Who's beat Hitman as well. So I think pretty much for me, with Anisha Williams once again in this one, with horse number 4. Dare I say it again? Funambula Savola.
And let's give her 3 o'clock its proper name. Of course, it's for Game Spirit Chase, isn't it? But they keep changing all these race titles nowadays. Hard to keep track, isn't it? Right, the 3:35 is one of the big betting heats of February. There's not as many runners as we are used to in this race. It's a Betfair hurdle race going off at 3:35. I was disappointed when I saw there was just 14 runners. There's normally 20 others now.
Yeah. It's always a good race, but you know, if I've got a horse, you've got to slam it in here, get a few quid. The prize money's excellent. Brewfield Berg tends to pull hard for me. Henderson's in form at around 30%. However, I did find for the last time. JPR1, is that still favourite at the minute? Is it around? It was on 922, around 92521, something like that. For Tizard, only running 8%. Soaring Glory won it last year around 3 lengths.
Sorry,
last
Joel,
year,
someone's just brought me a cup of tea. How nice is that?
Right. You get it there, no problem. I'm on the Barocca. I've been up since 3 o'clock this morning trying to find you some winners. Soaring Glory won it last year by 3 lengths. Carried 10 stone 7 this year, 11-12, I believe. However, a horse that we do like on the Punters Guide, I've put it up many times. I like to move it for Nigel and Sam Twiston Davis. 3 quick wins in October and November. It was a comedy race last time that was won by John Bond. It went off from the front and the pace was ruined and whatever. The money has come. The money will come. It was around 16-1 last night. It was 10-1 at around 3 o'clock this morning when I got up for work. What price are we looking now for I Like to Move It?
10-1. I Like to Move It, Move It. Was that reel to reel?
Reel to reel.
My memory, you see, I'm not in the DJ, look.
Yeah, reel to reel featuring the Mad Stuntman. I Like to Move It on Saturday for me. The money's coming. I think it's been settled for this race. I think the prize money's excellent. I don't know why there's not more runners.
No, it is disappointing we're not seeing more runners. And like you say, prize money cannot be used as an excuse. Right then, bear with us. As you know, I'm not very good on computers. I am going to try and get Warwick up because Warwick also features on ITV. And we start with the 1:35 live on ITV, this Mares Hurdle race.
Yeah, I think last time I was on with you, Mark, there's one word I cannot say, and it is the favourite in this race.
Oh, yes.
Do you remember this one?
Yeah,
I've been walking around trying to say it. Indefatigable. Actually, I
cannot
say
it, can you?
Can you say it?
Well, now you've put the pressure on.
Break it down. Indefatigable.
I ain't got my glasses on, Joel. Hold on. Indefatigable.
Yeah, yes. Now, loop it all together.
Indefatigable. Indefatigable.
It's horse number 1. We're putting a line through it. Is the favourite. Paul Webber. I know he's not as big as Paul Nicholls. Hasn't had a winner since October. Could be the best horse in the race. Yeah, only beaten a neck last time out at Cheltenham. The one for me is Marie's Rock for Nicky Henderson. Nicky loves this horse. 7-length winner at Kempton on Boxing Day. Pulled up when favourite at 92 in the Lanzarote. It was badly hampered by a faller really early on. I think it was the second fence, second obstacle. So you can put a line through that. Marie's Rock for me. I believe it's second favourite. Will it be around 7-2, something like that?
That's me. I really should have put my glasses on, shouldn't I? This is old age. In fact, if I move the phone further away, I can see it, Joel. So it's not my eyes, it's my arms are not long enough. Oh, thanks. Yeah.
Is that all right? Can you get it there?
Yeah, I've got it out. Maria's Rock's 5-2.
5-2. That's really stingy, but I still think the money's coming. That was 7-2 this morning.
I forgot my glasses that I bought in Sainsbury's.
Yeah, these were from the factory outlet. So, factory outlet, £3 each, 2 for a £5.
Very stylish, Joel. Very stylish. Right then, hopefully I'll be able to see my winnings tomorrow afternoon anyway. Let's have a look at the 2:05, which is the Kingmaker, and some famous horses have won this race in the past.
They have indeed. People are saying it's a match on paper. Edwardstone odds on, third time lucky, just short of 2-1. It's not. It's a one-horse race. Edwardstone is completely differently to third time lucky. Brilliant at Sandown in that Henry VIII novice chase. I still don't think they know how to ride third time lucky. It's a really good horse. That race at Sandown, he led. He went a million miles an hour. Jumped. There was a couple of bad jumps in there, and Edwardstone picked him up by 13 lengths, easy. And second. Warlord picked up third time lucky on the line to Nick second. I think it probably will win the Arkle as well. So if you fancy, it's going to be tight though with Blue Lord. If you fancy Edwardstone tomorrow, I think it's still about 3-1, 7-2 for the Arkle. I think this is probably one of the best bets of the weekend. Third time lucky, not for me. Edwardstone every day, all day long. Go for it.
Right, let's move on to the 3:15, isn't it? That's the next one. That is on live on ITV at Warwick, and it is the Warwick Castle handicap steeplechase.
Right, we've just stuck up an odds-on shot as a best for the weekend. I'm going to go, and please don't laugh at me here, I'm going for the outsider of the entire field here. Wishing and hoping. Now, this is where people go.
That's what we all do, isn't it?
Yeah. Why do you get this guy on? Is he picking him by names? It's a 12-year-old. It won a veterans chase at Aintree. We put it up last time. It was gambled on last time from 16s and 7s. Came third at a handicap at Aintree. Mel Rowley, no one's heard of the trainer. The jockey's been around for a little while, Alex Edwards. I think he'll try and make a call tomorrow. And I don't know what price we're looking at now. Probably 14, 16 to 1. But if you're sitting there with ITV... 14-1. If you have your pound each way, you got a little bet on the race for a bit of fun. Tomorrow, I think there are worse shots just to have a little look at. You'll know your fate by 4 out. But the one for money, the trainer is now Harriet Brown. I'll be honest with you. I've no idea. The owner has switched this horse 2 or 3 times. It was 50-1 2 days ago, 33-1 overnight. Lieutenant Rocco pulled up last time. Tom Scudamore takes them out. What price are we looking, Mark, for Lieutenant Rocco?
12-1.
So 50 into 12 in 2 days. Pulled up last time. New trainer I don't know anything about. That looks like the gamble, but for a bit of fun for me, wishing and hoping, and with that gamble might get a bigger price.
Right then, Joe, I've got 2 questions for you to finish. Your best bet of the weekend?
I think I've got to go Edwardstone. For me, Edwardstone, it's pretty nailed on, and I think 5 to 6 is a cracking price.
And are you back on our road to Cheltenham show on Monday?
I am indeed. Now, I watched it back at the weekend. I didn't realise it was on the Sky Sports website. I dressed like a hobo while the other 2 fellas, shirts and ties on and what have you. And they took the ties off to make me not look so bad. So I'm going to invest in a Cheltenham suit this week and try and look a little bit good. But really enjoying it. Load of people watching it. Some lovely comments as well. And also, everybody's got an opinion. And that's what it's all about. It's not about just what I think, what you think. It's what everybody thinks. Have an opinion. Don't just sit back and go, yeah, whatever.
I bet you look lovely in tweed.
I do look lovely in tweed. As soon as we finish this, I'll put it on for you.
All right, thanks so much. Do you know what? On that note, I'm going to say, cheerio, have a brilliant weekend, and please only ever gamble what you can afford to lose and be lucky. Thanks so much to Joel Ross.